Hey, what's happening, everybody? Listen, I'm really sorry I've been out of touch. I haven't did a broadcast in at least maybe 2 weeks. Last time I did a broadcast, I was out in Cuba. That's right, I went to Cuba to entertain. Everything went really great. I was working on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. It was called the Empress of the Seas. And we took that all the way out to the Caribbean, started in Florida. Then from Florida, it went down to the Florida Keys. From the Florida Keys, it went to Cuba. And for the first time in my life, I was actually in Cuba, walking around the streets. Now, if you know anything about this situation, of course, no American has been there in I don't know how many years, 50 years, whatever the ban was, that we weren't allowed to go there during the, I don't know, whatever it was that kept us from going in there with Vidal Castro and all of that nonsense. But I went there, and you know what? It looks like it's still in the 1950s. They have cars driving around that are cabs, and the cabs are like 1950, 1960s, Chevys with the top down and big muscle cars from back in the day, painted all different kind of colors, like there's blue and mauve and pink and crazy, crazy colors. And it was a lot of fun. You get in one, you give them a couple of bucks, and you're driving all around. Then, of course, the nightlife and the food, a lot of great stuff. It was great to go down there. So I just thought I'm actually in my place in California right now, and I decided I would do a broadcast because I haven't done one in quite some time. And here I am in my apartment. And after I'm here for another couple of days, I'm going to head back down to New Jersey this coming Friday, March 30th. So March 30th, this coming Friday, I'm going to get in the car and go down to the airport and jump on a plane and go home, because I have a lot of big shows to do when I get back to the state of New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Florida, Boston, upstate New York, and Pennsylvania. So go to MikeMarino.net and find out when I'm coming into your neighborhood with an all-new show and an all-new tour, Make America Italian Again. Right now I see my good friend, comedian Marco Asante, who I am proud to say is co-starring in my TV series Marino 2016, which is now going to be Marino 2020, or Make America Italian Again. We haven't really decided what we're going to call the show, but it's all about what would happen if the Sopranos or the mob or people from The Godfather decided to run for president of the United States and make America Italian again, which would be one of the funniest concepts. It just makes people happy and joyful. Look at all those hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all those hearts. They're coming up, look like a bunch of bugs. Brr, brr, brr. Thank you for that. Debbie, it's nice to see you. Carmen Rosa, who I believe is the legend herself, Tata Vega. Tata Vega is one of the most incredible singers in the world. She stars in the movie 20 Feet from Fame, and I believe that is the name of that documentary. She had been a backup singer and a lead vocalist throughout the United States and, of course, around the world. I went to go see her perform this past Sunday night at the famous Baked Potato in Studio City, and she was fantastic. They had a 6-piece band, 2 backup singers, the Baked Potato, absolutely fantastic. There she is. What a great, great show. And to be friends with a singer of this status, Oscar winner, is just phenomenal. So I get to enjoy that show, in my opinion, on a totally different level, because Friday night I was performing at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood on Lancashire Boulevard. Sold out show, packed house, everybody's laughing, cheering, going great. And there she is, Tata Vega, sitting in the front row, laughing, having a great time. And of course, at that time, I was like, hey, everybody, look who's here, Tata Vega. And then I announced her show at the Baked Potato. We went over there and had some fun. So it's a great feeling when you're a comedian and you're working your way through the grind, trying to get to the tippy top of whatever that might be. And here come your peers, and they're watching your show. And you're like, wow, look at all the famous people. There was a bunch of other famous people there too, but they wanted to remain silent and quiet. So that was really cool. Vincent, it's nice to see you. How you doing? Thank you so much for saying that, Vince. Yes, my next big show, the event that I'm going to be doing, is at the NJ Pack Center in Newark, New Jersey. And we're pretty much sold out for the first show, but you can still get tickets for the second show. It's the NJ Pack Center, Newark, New Jersey, April 7th. We have a 7 o'clock show, and we have a 9:30 show. Tickets went pretty quickly for the first show. I'm very happy about that. Second show, I'd say, is about maybe 70% sold out. So, guys, if you're watching, make some plans because, you know, everybody comes late to the party and you buy tickets at the last minute. And then those of you who know me, you know me personally, they call me when I'm backstage getting ready to go on stage and like, hey, I can't get in. I'm like, well, I told you, grab a ticket. Right now I can see Jim Mulcahy, and I am going to talk about our sponsors. So, Jim, I hope you stay and watch the show. I'm going to do a 25-minute broadcast right here from my place in Los Angeles. I'm going to talk all about Bill Mulcahy and how he and his wife are sponsoring the show. Why don't we just go ahead and talk about that right now? Anybody could sponsor a live comedy event if it's something that you really want to do. Rosa Marshall, it's nice to see you. She's 3% Italian. Can I go to the show? I assume you're coming to the show, and you have to be there. Tickets are going to go pretty quickly. I want to talk about your flower shop if you give me a moment. And right there is Carmen Rosa, who is Tata Vega. You're confusing me with the name Tata, but I love you to death. I had such a great time at the show. Thank you for the text messages. You know, it's other entertainers like yourself that keep entertainers like myself straight without losing our minds, staying focused. Because, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you noticed or not, but if 100 people are laughing at what I'm doing in a club, there's 2 people who are going to say something really nasty, and it just ruins it for everybody. And for the hundreds of great phone calls and emails that you get, it's always that one person that bores a hole in your brain, makes you think, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't want to make anybody happy anymore. Leave me alone. It's just crazy. I guess in my opinion, it's a strange form of bullying. Why would you bully someone who's trying to make you laugh? But that's what they do. Marco, we sold out the show at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. Marco Asante, if you guys can see his name popping up on the show right now, he's a great comedian, a phenomenal actor. He co-stars in the TV show that we did, Marino 2016. Phenomenal job. A lot of great guys are in the show. A lot of great female actors are in the show as well. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which is Mike Marino Live on YouTube, you could see all these videos. They're fantastic, and the talented people that are in it are absolutely phenomenal. They're going to knock you on the floor, and they're really going to make you laugh. And yes, Tata, it's very something. And right there is Frankie Lane, a nice Italian fella from Canada, producer, director, creator, does funny things, booker, puts shows on. It's nice to see you. Cindy, it's great to see you. Don't stop making us laugh. See now, Cindy, I'm glad that you said that. And Hank, I'm glad that you chimed in too, because, you know, people do, they ruin it for everybody. I'll give you an example. The night that I was in Cuba, I was entertaining on the ship. There's 1,000 people in this room screaming, laughing. You know, people coming up to me going, what are you doing here? I saw you on this show. I saw you on that show. Why are you... And it's just a great, great thing. And then you get one person going, I don't get it. I don't think you're funny. I can't believe you said what you said. That's mean. You're making fun of people. And you know what? The whole show is really just about me and my life. So when people take it personally, you feel like going, what part of the show were you listening to? I try not to acknowledge it. I just go to my room and smoke a lot of pot. But I'm getting older. I can't be smoking pot like that. Hey, listen, I need to do some shout outs to my sponsors for the April 7th show. And right now I just want to say, hey, listen, do you got garbage in your neighborhood in New Jersey? Do you need some waste management? I want you guys to go to directwasteservices.com. They are happy to sponsor Mike Marino Live on April 7th at the NJ Pack Center. My mom is here and sends her kiss. Hey, Frankie, thank you so much. Frankie Lane, ladies and gentlemen, is a nice Italian fella from Canada, Toronto, Canada, and his mother's from Italy. And they live somewhere way up in the hills in California, kind of towards San Francisco. It's beautiful up there. There's a lot of Italian people up there, too, up by the grapevines. I went to his house for lunch this one day, and his mother made homemade pasta, homemade meatballs. She put all kinds of great stuff on the table. It was absolutely fantastic. I felt like I was in Italy, and I didn't want to leave. And it's funny how I don't know about different cultures, but Italian people, once they see each other, you have got to eat. There's nothing you could do about it. You walk into this lady's house, if you're not hungry, tough shit, she gonna feed you till you burst. But I already knew this. So when I drove up there, it took me 5 hours. I made sure I was nice and hungry. As soon as I pulled in, I had the Italian soda, nice over a glass over ice. And then she brought out the bread, little antipasti, sample this, sample that. She brought out soup. And then before you know it, I'm having big rigatoni. I love rigatoni. I called it gravy my whole life. The gravy's on top of the rigatoni because it's thick and has meat in it. And the meatballs were to die for. Oh, I'm starving right now. Look how fat my fingers are that I'm eating all the time. But anyway, let me do this shout out to Jim Mulcahy right now. Welcome back, Mike. Where's the cigars? Well, I do have some cigars. I did get cigars from Cuba. Now, I didn't get the cigars because I smoke cigars. I got the cigars because everybody was asking me to get them. So when I come to New Jersey this Friday, I'm going to have to shell them out to everybody. And right now I'm talking directly to Jim Mulcahy and his wife, Barbara Mulcahy. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the tri-state area, I don't know if they can sell houses for you all the way out here in California, but maybe they can. Right now I'm looking at Lori Ann Vendetti. I hope you're coming on April 7th, Lori Ann. That would be great. I really appreciate you coming down. Let's go have some fun. And Victoria Redstall, ladies and gentlemen, one of the funniest, most incredible actresses, hosts, master of ceremonies. She's out there touring the country right now on the cruise ship. She's absolutely fantastic, and she plays a big role in my TV series, Marino 2016. She plays the interviewer, and she's absolutely hilarious. She's got a great accent from England, and she's perfect for the role. And yes, Steve, any Italian house, once you walk in, be prepared. You have to have the food. And most of the time, you want it. And you should have it, and God bless you. Okay, so we're talking about Barbara Mulcahy, of course, and Jim Mulcahy. They sell houses. Not only they are realtors, but if you're looking for a house, you want to buy a house, you're trying to sell a house, maybe you're looking to rent a house, rent an apartment, you need some help in that area, I want you to go to www.sellwithmulcahy.com. Did you get that? www.sellwithmulcahy.com. And just if you need it, Mulcahy, Mulcahy, or you can call them. Call the Mulcahy family. They work for Remax of Berkeley Heights, 908-665-0600, a proud sponsor of Mike Marino Live, April 7th at the NJ Pack Center in Newark, New Jersey. Are you watching, ladies and gentlemen? Are you feeling me? Victoria, you're the best. Say hello to your mother and father as well. We got it. Sell with Mulcahy. Very, very nice. Hey, folks, let me show you something really, really quick. We came out with a new clothing line. Tracksuits, old school tracksuits with the moniker on the front, New Jersey's bad boy, but on the back, here it comes. Make America Italian again. You checking it out? Make America Italian again. All this stuff goes on sale April 7th at the NJ Pack Center. So not only are you going to get to come and see a great, great show, but you're going to get to go home with some really cool memorabilia. We got shirts, panties for the girls, tracksuits, pitches, a lot of great stuff. You're going to see all our sponsors are going to be there, and we're going to start filming a little bit. I hope everybody come down. Hank, how you doing? Thank you very much. Mike Marino for president. Make America Italian again. Thank you very much, Hank. It's going to be a great time. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but of course, on the show that night is the legend himself, New Jersey's funniest lawyer, John Bramnick. John Bramnick is also going to be on the show. And we just added someone to the show, too. We added the master of ceremonies is going to be Bill Spadia. And if you're in New Jersey, you know him from 101.5. New Jersey 101.5's own Bill Spadia will be hosting the show at the NJ Pack Center on April 7th. Are you coming? Did you get your tickets? Let's not mess this up. Yeah, well, those jackets are all going to be on sale April 7th, so come on down, all right? That's going to be really, really great. Hey, I got some other sponsors I want to talk about. Bill Matias sponsored a lot of my shows. He's got a great company. His company actually put in the video cameras around my house. Now, I live in a nice area in New Jersey. I'm not afraid that I'm going to get robbed or there's going to be a burglar or anything like that. But I put the cameras around the house because I take care of my dad. My dad's a little older, you know, he's 81 years old. He trips and falls on the way on tour, and I don't know about it, what's going to happen. But I got these cameras, and all I do is I pick up my phone, and I look at the house, I look at the driveway, I look at the grass, I look at the patio, I look at the mailman coming up to bring mail and put it into the mail slot. So if you're looking to get some cameras around your house, Bill, do a shout out, put up the name of your company, and we'll talk about it. I can't think about it off the top of my head, but I believe it's ComputechSupport.com, ComputechSupport.com. If you have a problem with your laptop, if you have a problem with your television, you have a problem with the sound and all the crazy stuff around your house that you need a tech to come out and fix it, you want to go to here, right here, Billy Matias. He's fantastic, and I hope to see you at the show on April 7th. Get down there, Bill, grab yourself some tickets. Well, I hope you do come down there from the North Carolinas. That would be really, really great. Yeah, there you go. Surveillance 24 and Computech Support Computer Services. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to put cameras around your house for any reason or just some technical stuff, I bought my laptops from him. I bought my TVs with him. He took me showed me how to get them, install them. And he did all the wiring around my house. Not only my house, my brother Anthony's construction company, Marino Paving.net. You need a driveway done. You need some Belgian block. MarinoPaving.com. Check him out. Bill Matias is working with him. So Surveillance 24 and Computech Support Group, check them out. They're right here. Enjoy. Give them a call. Bill, if you want to put up your number, go ahead and put up your number. And let the good times roll. You know, good people should be hanging around with good people. He'll give you a fair deal. He don't rip anybody off, and he's a good guy. And if something's wrong, he comes back and he fixes it and doesn't ask any questions. So that's really, really cool. And look at Lizzie Rodriguez is writing in, and she's saying he's really good. So obviously he has a great reputation. So thank you so much, Bill. And thank you. There is his number right there. So ladies and gentlemen, there goes some advertisement for Bill Matias and Surveillance 24 and Computech Support Computer Services. Fantastic. Free on site. All right. Very good. That's really great. Hey, listen, I wanted to talk about another sponsor that I do have on the show here in the AMJ Pack on April 7th. Are you in New York this weekend? Marco, I fly to New Jersey on Friday, and on Friday and Saturday night, no, I'm actually going to be taking off, not doing anything. I might rehearse somewhere at an undisclosed location because I have a conflict. But, oh, look at 10% off. Mention Mike Marino and Bill Matias will give you 10% off because you watched Mike Marino live from my mother's basement out of California. Okay, so fantastic. But I would like to come into New York City, maybe do a spot somewhere, hang out with you. And, of course, Sunday is Easter. So Easter Sunday, I'm probably not going to be doing anything but hanging around with my family and talking about when some of our family members from a long time ago were alive and the fun that we used to have when they were. You know, we've all lost aunts, uncles, parents, and nowadays getting together for the holidays at my age just isn't the same. I don't think anybody's going to be hiding Easter eggs. I don't think there's going to be a hunt. We're not getting together in somebody's basement. We're going to a restaurant. I mean, if my mother was alive, she'd go crazy. We're going to a restaurant? You're taking to me, are you out of your fucking minds? I don't go to a restaurant. We eat here. If we ain't here, we ain't eating anywhere. So, you know. Friday, March 30th and Saturday, March 31st. My partner in crime, Marco Asante, who I told everybody, if you're watching, is a great comedian, and he is performing this weekend, March 30th and March 31st at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, New York. It's a great, great place. So if you got nothing to do this weekend, oh my God, I'm running out of battery. I got to start making this quick. Marco Asante will be performing with Tom Briscoe at Governor's in Long Island, New York. Levittown, New York, and that's on March 30 and March 31st. So there you go, Marco. Good luck. Hope a lot of people come down there, and maybe you should invite me to come down there. I'm only kidding, man. But have a great time. I hope you enjoy a great weekend with your family, of course, and going to see your mom, because Marco Asante's Italian, and he goes to see his mother. He surprises his mother. It's absolutely hilarious, and that's what you should do. Do you need a chiropractic adjustment? Do you need to go through therapy? Did you hurt yourself? Did you break a leg? Is your shoulder dislocated? I go to the Northeast Spine and Wellness Center in Clark, New Jersey. That's right, the Northeast Spine and Wellness Center, 1043 Raritan Road, Clark, New Jersey. You can look them up online, www.nespinecenter.com, or call 732-827-0800. Dr. Richard Ryan works there, and also Dr. Jay Paris. And seriously, folks, I suffer from migraines, and when I get a migraine, I don't take a pill, I don't take any aspirin. I go to a chiropractic adjustment here in California. I would go like 5 blocks away and see Dr. Dean Larrett. He's right there on Lancashire Boulevard. I believe it's Lancashire, no, Vineland. And Dr. Dean Larrett is unbelievable. And like I said, if I have a headache, snap, snap, headache's gone in 7 seconds. It's unbelievable, but it works. And it makes you feel good. And, you know, that's what I like to do. So if you're interested in seeing a chiropractor on the East Coast, especially in New Jersey, all you have to do is go to nespinecenter.com, look up Dr. Rich Ryan, Northeast Spine and Wellness Center on Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey. You have the information. Check them out. I have another sponsor I want to talk about. Tony DeFabio, ladies and gentlemen. Tony DeFabio. He has a company that's sponsoring Mike Marino Live on April 7th at NJ Pack. You can give him a call at 908-370-4321. I love that number, 4321. 908-370-4321. Now, he has a company that gets rid of bugs. You got a bug in your house. You got a gnat, squirrel, got a rat. Somebody need to go. I want you to go to acetechpest.com. acetechpest.com. Now, not only does he work in regular homes, but they work in buildings too. So if you're going, you're going to a price on a house, looking to buy a house, looking to buy a building, looking to buy a hotel, they go in there and they make sure that there's no varmints in there, and there's no bad things going on, no little creatures running around. And if there are, they can assess the problem and tell you whether it's worth you purchasing the property or not, or if they could deal with it, get rid of it, work on it, all of that stuff. So once again, if you got something wrong in your house, maybe a little critter, bats, www.acepectest.com. Ask for Tony DeFabio. You could also ask for Tony DeFabio's cousin, and his name is over here. Where is he? Emilio. Like these Italian names, Emilio DeFabio, ladies and gentlemen, DeFabioConstruction.com. DeFabioConstruction.com, proud sponsor, Mike Marino Live, April 7th. Do you need some excavating? Do you need some industrial work done? Heavy commercial work done? There's Emilio right now. He's looking at the show right now. Emilio, I'm thanking you right now while we're doing this live broadcast from my mother's basement here in Los Angeles. And we just got done talking about your cousin, Tony DeFabio, and how he needs to get rid of some pests and varmints and gnats and crazy things in the area. And we're talking about you too, Emilio DeFabio. Thank you so much for all your help and sponsoring Mike Marino Live at the NJ Pack Center. It's going to be a great, great show. We couldn't do this without you. Sponsors really help and make things happen big because they fund what's going on. They bring their clients to the show. They show their clients a good time, and hopefully then the client will then, in turn, spend more money with DeFabio Construction. So there you go, Emilio DeFabio. If you're looking to get in touch with Emilio, you can call him at 908-276-1347. Emilio's construction company, DeFabio Construction, 908-276-1347. Of course, you can look them up online at DeFabioConstruction.com. Make that happen. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you, Emilio. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Would love to catch up with you. And Dawn Renee Jaffe Geller, that's one heck of a name. She came to a couple of my shows. I know she's got a great company, and I want to say it's down on the Jersey Shore. Dawn Renee Jaffe Geller. and you get facials and haircuts and massages and stuff like that. So, Dawn, I hope you'll come to the show on April 7th. We're going to be at the NJ Pack Center, 2 shows, 7 and 9:30. We're almost sold out for the second show. You got to get on it. But I would love to come down and bring my cameras into your business and talk about what you do. Oh, ran out of power there, folks. I got to get going. I want to thank another sponsor. The first sponsor to come to Mike Marino Live on the internet was K9 Resorts. K9 Resorts out of Fanwood, New Jersey, but now they got 13 locations, or I think 14 New Jersey, United States. This is what you do when you want to put your pet somewhere for a weekend. It's a beautiful place. It's a luxury hotel for an animal, your pet. They give the dog massages. The dog goes into a jacuzzi. The dog plays. They know everything about what kind of food you need to feed your specific dog. It's just really out of control. Yes, we're going to pick 2 winners for April 7th so we can play that game. Play that game as much as you want. But like I said, if you need to go to K9Resorts.com, K9Resorts.com, you want to put your dog away for the weekend, someplace really, really nice when you and your loved ones want to get away and you can't bring the pet with you. Maybe you're going on a plane and you want to find out that United did something really stupid with your puppy. You put your puppy in K9 Resorts, okay? Look up Jason and Stephen Parker at K9Resorts.com. Have some fun. Put your dog in a nice place. We talked about direct waste services. Rockstar Clothing is my #1 sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, for the past year and a half. You want to look cool, huh? You want to have some nice jeans, nice button-down shirts, some T-shirts, sportswear, guys, girls, hats, watches, belts, all kinds of great stuff. I want you to go to rockstarclothing.com. That's right, www.rockstarclothing.com. Check out what they got. They actually created all of this stuff in Virginia Beach. The guy's Italian. He becomes the next Versace. You're going to want to get these clothes. You can actually meet Brandon Bruno, the CEO and creator of Rockstar Clothing, at my show on April 7th at the NJ Pack Center. And it's really, really cool. And I think that's it. So I want to thank everybody. Hey, Sal, how you doing, man? Listen, I'm coming down to Florida. Florida date, I believe, is April 25 through 27. And that's going to be in Punta Gorda, Florida, at a place called Fasani. So if you're in Florida, I'm going to be at Fasani's in Punta Gorda. If you're in Pennsylvania, I'm going to be at the Parks Casino. If you're in New Jersey, I'm going to be at the NJ Pack Center. If you're going to be in Pittsburgh, I'm going to be at the Palace Theater. If you're in Canada, I'm going to be in the Saltonbury Theater. But you can figure all of this stuff out as I tour the United States and the world. Go to MikeMarino.net. Buy some tickets. Come laugh with me and my friends. I think you'll have a great, great time. I got to get going. So listen, everybody. Keep going to MikeMarino.net. Find out when I'm coming into your neighborhood. Keep watching this channel. I'm not going to broadcast on my regular page, my friend page anymore. I got to do this from the fan page. And hopefully everybody will come over to this page and watch the show live from my mother's basement as I tour the world. I like to broadcast from different countries so people could see what it looks like. I'm going to do a cruise ship once a month, almost like a travel channel show, so people can actually see what it looks like. Happy Easter, Hank. Happy Easter, Lizzie. Happy Easter, Billy. Happy Easter, everybody who's watching the show right now. I appreciate how many people are writing in right now. This is absolutely a lot of fun. I want to have all my friends from my friend page, which is Michael D. Marino. Come on over, Mike Marino Live. Social media is everything at Mike Marino Live. Mike Marino Live on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of this craziness. There's over 11 million people watching certain clips of mine. Folks, you can do it. Come on over. Stay on this channel. I promise you, I'm going to bring you hardcore, make you laugh comedy and put you in pain in a good way. And we'll start talking about things that we need to do to straighten out this world, because as far as I'm concerned, the way to deal with gun control and all these crazy kids doing stupid shit and bullying is to have the parents slap the living piss out of them so that they grow up and be normal and realize you respect your mother and father. And if you have the type of parents that you don't respect, then we need to get child services to grab you and put you into a family that does. Because my family never spoiled the rod and never spared the rod to spoil the child. You did something wrong, you were petrified that something was going to happen to you by your mother and father. And when you're scared that your mother and father are going to discipline you, you're not going to do anything stupid. You'd be too scared to do it. My father used to just look at me and I felt the pain of his belt. And my mother just used to say, clench up her fist and she'd bite it and say, I'm going to murder the three of you, because there was me and my two brothers. And we were all fantastic and fine, and the siblings are all doing great. They would never think about doing anything stupid. So make America Italian again. Remember, everybody, you don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing, keep it to yourself. And this is how I end every single one of my broadcasts, by saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.